Hi friends, this is me Harshita here. In this video, let us learn about few important basic and must know points regarding receptors. So basically receptors are like transducers. That means it converts various forms of energy into a common modality known as action potential in the sensory neurons. So based on the stimulus, we can classify the receptor as mechanoreceptor, thermoreceptor, nociceptors, chemoreceptor and photoreceptor. Coming to the mechanoreceptor, we will learn further in the video regarding that. Next, thermoreceptor. Thermoreceptor can be further divided as warmth receptor and the cold receptor. The third one is a nociceptor, that is a painful stimulus. Evokes the action potential through this receptor. It is of A delta and the C type. A delta is for a pain which is very fast pain, sharp pain, that kind of, like when you get pricked by a nail, the kind of pain is the A delta. A delta receptors are the one which will carry that. How do you remember this? Is delta starts from D, and whenever there is so much pain, we will call God. Oh my God, Dev को हम याद करते हैं. So Dev रे. So it's all start from D. So remember, like delta is for that kind of pain, like fast pain, sharp pain. Whereas C fibers, coming to the C fibers, these are also pain receptors only. What kind of pain? Pain that is caused by a chemical or a thermal one, like when you use a matchstick, that will create like sound which sounds like a C. So that kind of pain, that is a thermal nauseous stimuli, is carried by this receptor, like it's transduced to action potential by this receptor. And C stands for chemical one. So chemicals like capsaicin, like the one which causes nauseous stimulus when taken, that is from the C fiber. So we learned A delta, D that is sharp pain, and C is for chemical and thermal pains. Coming to the next one, chemoreceptor. Chemoreceptor, wherein the chemical stimulus evoke action potential through it. So the chemicals, that means like taste receptors, olfactory receptors. Coming to the next one, the photoreceptor. Photoreceptor, wherein the light acts as a stimulus and that evokes the action potential. Examples are the rods and cones of the retina. Coming to the important mechanoreceptors, mechanoreceptor: Pacinian corpuscles, Meissner's corpuscles, Merkel disc, raffinase endings, Croce's end bulb. So basically this is very confusing. Let us try to break it and let us try if we can make it easy. So Pacinian, you first remember Pacinian are corpuscles. So corpuscles means it has concentric layers in its ending, like it has a concentric lamella. So this is how it looks. And Pacinians, remember, let us make a mnemonic. Pacinian sounds like C. When you go near a C, it is such a nice vibration you feel. So you can remember Pacinian is for vibration. So the one which I have written in the brackets is the very specific adequate stimulus for that corpuscle, for that receptor. So here the vibration. So when you go near a C, it is such a nice vibration you feel, and the deep pressure is also carried by this. So you just remember, C के पास हम जब जाते हैं हमारा प्रेशर गायब हो जाता है, पता नहीं कहाँ जाता है. So it went deep somewhere, we don't know. So deep pressure, and it is such a nice vibration. So deep pressure and vibration when we go near a C. So Pacinian corpuscles. Coming to the next one is the Meissner's corpuscles. Meissner's is located in the dermal ridges of the hairless skin. So Miss, when we were in school, we used to address our teacher as Miss. So when we did any mistake, she used to come and beat us on our palms, so that you can relate. So it is when Miss will scold us, if the punishment she has to give, she would rather beat us on a palm. So it is the hairless skin. Hairless palm is a hairless skin. So Meissner's is found in the hairless skin, and when she beats, it could cause an indentation. It could be a light touch, or it would be so hard that even after she completed the beating, we could have that vibrations in our hand. So this is like Meissner's, and it is in the glabrous skin, and it would cause it is related to the vibrational light touch. So we learned two things. And one more thing we should remember is that whether it is a rapidly adapting mechanoreceptor or it is a slowly adapting mechanoreceptor, we will learn once we go through everything. Next is the Merkel. Merkel, may you just remember all, Merkel. So all, it is present in all the types of skin, that is hairy and non-hairy. It is present in both the type of skin, non-hairy, and it is the most superficial mechanoreceptor. This the one which starts with M, that is this Merkel and Meissner's, both are superficial. Okay, so you can remember the receptors which start with M are superficial receptors. Okay, and Merkel, so we remembered all, it sounds like all, so it is present in all types of cells. And Merkel is a slowly adapting mechanoreceptor. I will try to make some mnemonic in the further step, so we will remember even which is slow or which is fast acting. And coming to Merkel, it is a touch and pressure, it is related to touch and pressure. So Merkel, how can we make a mnemonic? Okay, Merkel is basically when you use a marker, how will you do? First you will touch the surface and you will put a pressure on it. So this is how a marker works, and this is how the Merkel also works. Merkel is, we will first touch and then we will put a pressure to make the marker work. So is the Merkel. So you can remember that way. Next we will go to the Ruffini's endings. Ruffini's endings are the smallest mechanoreceptors, and as I said before that anything will start with Meissner's, Merkel, and they are superficial, whereas Ruffini's is the dermal. So it is a deeper one, dermis, and Ruffini's is also like everywhere, just like Merkel which is everywhere, that is both hairy and non-hairy skin. Ruffini's is also found in hairy. So you can remember FF, like full body, it is like that, something like that. So it is present in hairy and non-hairy skin. So one more, and Ruffini's is related to stretching, crude touch. So basically the adequate stimulus is the stretching kind of thing. Okay, now we will learn last one, that is the Kreutz's end bulb. Kreutz's end bulb is also a deeper which is in the deeper down, like only the M and M are the one which is superficial, all others which I had listed is in the deeper layer of the skin, that is the dermis, and it is related to touch and pressure. Kreutz's is related to touch and pressure, just like the Merkel. How you use a marker is you will touch and then you will put pressure. So is the Kreutz's end bulb. And now we will learn which is slow acting and which is fast acting, and also superficial and deep. We will just recollect. Anything which start from M, Merkel and Meissner's is superficial, and anything other than that, Ruffini's, Pacinian is deep. Okay, and coming to the slow adapting type, you remember the one which sounds like which has R in it, like rough surface, Merkel, Ruffini's. So it's like this, it sounds like something which is very rough to pronounce, Merkel, Ruffini's. So it is so rough, so it is not fast, it is slow. Because of its rough nature, the vehicle won't move very fastly, it has to slow down. Just remember like this, so you can remember somehow in the exam. So that is rough, Ruffini's and Merkel is slow adapting. The one with teacher, that Meissner, and with C, Pacinian, is very like very soothing, so it's like fast adapting. You just remember that way, okay? Fast adapting. So we learn slow adapting, fast adapting, superficial one, and deep one. One more point I have to, which I want to say in this is, you should also know the nerve fiber classification. Nerve fiber classification is A, B and C, where A and B are myelinated and C is non-myelinated. A is further subdivided as A alpha, A beta, A gamma and A delta. And B is the preganglionic autonomic fiber and C is the postganglionic autonomic fiber. A alpha is annulospiral ending. You can also remember A alpha, which is like annulospiral ending, and beta. A beta is tension pressure. So beta. So when you can remember, beta sounds like beta sun. So when a mother sees a son, she could just bless or give encouragement for his work by her blessing through the touch, or encouragement to the son's progress through pressurizing him. So you can remember that beta is beta ko kaisa encourage karega, either you can touch like bless or encourage like that, or you can pressurize them like that. And gamma has GAMMA, so many mm, so it is motor to the muscle spindle. And A delta, delta I already told, delta is like pain. No, delta, when will you call Dev or Deva or God? When you have a pain or a very increased temperature. So A delta is pain and temperature. And B is the preganglionic autonomic fibers, C is the postganglionic autonomic fibers. So this is about the receptor classification and the nerve fiber classification. So let us revise very quickly that Pacinian corpuscles, it sounds like C. So in C our pressure just vanishes away, we don't know where it goes because it goes deep somewhere inside, so deep pressure, and there is a positive vibrations everywhere in the C, so it is vibration. And it is corpuscles, and anything apart from starts apart from M is deep inside, so it is in the dermis. And Pacinian, it's such a smooth thing, so it is a fast adapting mechanoreceptor. Next, coming to the Meissner's corpuscles. Meissner's, you remember Meissner's is like the school days when we used to get scolding from the children and scolding from the teacher, and she used to beat us on the palm. So it is you can remember it is present in the hairless skin, and either the scale would cause a light touch on us, or it could indent and it would cause deep vibrations even after the scale is drawn away from us. So that is Meissner's corpuscles. And Merkel and Meissner's both starts from M, so it is superficial. And Meissner's is such it goes smoothly, so smooth, so it is a fast acting, fast adapting mechanoreceptor. Whereas Merkel it is sounds like rough, so it is a slowly adapting mechanoreceptor, and it is starts with M, so it is the superficial mechanoreceptor. And Merkel sounds like all at the end, so it is both in the hairy and the non-hairy substance. And Merkel is like how you use a marker, you put a pressure, you touch, and you put a pressure, so touch and pressure is by Merkel. Ruffiness is rough, so it is slow adapting. Ruffiness, FF stands for like full body, so it is both hairy and non-hairy skin, and it is slow adapting, and it is not starting with M, so it is deep down in the dermis. And ruffiness is like very chotu mechanoreceptor, smallest mechanoreceptor, and it is related to the stretching, crew touch. So that's about ruffiness. And crucis end bulbous, so it is deep down in the dermis, and crucis is end bulbous, rapidly adapting mechanoreceptor, and crucis end bulb relates to touch and pressure. And slowly adapting is Merkel and ruffiness, because it sounds like little rough, so it is slow adapting, you remember that way. And fast adapting is Pacinian and Meissner's. And coming to anything starts with M is superficial, and other two are the deep. And nerve fiber classification, A, B are myelinated, C are non-myelinated. A is further divided as A alpha, annular spiral ending, A beta. Beta is blessing the child either with a touch or pressurizing him to go at work. So remember that way. So beta is for either touch or pressure. A gamma, when you write it is it has a M, so it is motor to muscle spindle. A delta is pain and temperature. B is preganglionic autonomic fibers. C is postganglionic autonomic fibers. Hope this video helps you. Thanks for listening and happy learning. All the best for exams. Bye bye.